September, Monday. Dang, I thought I was going to be in middle school forever. Then it was the first day of high school. Ronnie and I did not share any classes this year. I complained about that to him on the way to school this morning. Man, we don't have a single class together. That's so annoying. Yeah, I know. He said we still live on the same street, so we'll still walk to and from school. And we can still hang out at each other's houses. It is starting to get more crowded in the classroom now. I will write more later. Huh? Is that Holly Hill? Holly Hill shares the first period with me, and my desk is actually next to us in homeroom. We sit in the back row, which is great for me. I know what it's like being in a front row seat. I told Riley after school. Turns out he shares the last period with her. He also shares that class with Patty, where I'm not on great terms with, so I dodged a bullet there. Patty? Ugh, yikes. I've not thought about Holly for a long while. I think I used to have a crush on her. All I really remember is that she called me Fregley at the skating rink a few years back. Later, it's almost bedtime now. I was reading some of my old diaries from middle school. Jeez, it was bad that I sinned for Ever Hills. I think he meant Holly Hills. Now I do not think I had feelings for Holly. Just labeling her as the fourth most popular girl was enough evidence as proof. What would Holly think of me? Wednesday. Yesterday, Riley and I looked at the school's main billboard where you could sign up for clubs. There was a writing club as well as a comic making one. Riley suggested the comic book making club, but I wanted to do something completely new. So we both signed up for the football team. Tryouts were this Friday. Since Holly is so popular, maybe I'll see her more often in the cheerleading squad. Roderick gave me the advice to lay low, but to be completely honest, I don't really have much to say to anyone in my classes. They're all in their friends groups or at least interacting with at least someone. It pains me to admit that I really miss Riley. We spent just about every day together in middle school. I am the first one in class this morning. Nobody else is here yet. Nobody here yet? Oh, I see not. Hi. Hey, I believe we met before? Yeah, I'm Fregley. Is that really your name? Nah, it's actually Greg. Greg Heffley. I had a feeling your name wasn't Fregley. Nice to know your real one. I'm Holly. Holly Hills. Holly and I talked a little more. Turns out we share an interest in the book series, The Summer Party Pals, and we are both the middle child in our families. It was nice to have somebody else actually understanding what it's like to be tormented by older siblings and their younger siblings being spoiled as flip. I can't do that with Riley. There was an upcoming assignment we had to do for our class that was due next Friday. Holly said it would be a good idea to get a head start tomorrow. She suggested that we should go to the library after school. I said yes. Friday. Football tryouts were today. It wasn't a surprise that Bryce and his goons were there. Albert Sandy had that bigger body figure, so it should have been expected that he would be there too. What was a shocker is that Chirag and Fregley were there. Greetings, Riley and Gregory. We reunite. You two don't look like you're best suited for this, says the one who has the figure of a wimpy kid. Facts. Wanna come over and check out the new Jassy playlist? Sure. Okay, maybe I don't have the best body type for football, but I pulled it off just fine. I bet the cheerleader squad does not have this problem. Maybe that would have suited me better. Oh yeah, yesterday Holly and I went to the library for our assignment. I think we had a good time, even though studying is one of the last things I want to do on the planet. What made it even better was after the library, we took a short detour to the mall. Holly wanted to show me something called purikura. I had no idea what that was, but Holly explained that it was a popular thing in Japan. It's a photo booth that can give us the options to choose a background, sparkles, and stickers on the photos after it was taken. It was not something I would do on my own, but getting the chance to spend time with Holly was worth it. What was kind of cool with the purikura is that after the photo shots, you can write or draw on them with various gel pen effects. So I did that while Holly chose the stickers. We agreed together on the backgrounds. Would Riley like this? Probably.
That boy look busy. Never mind, he getting busy.
Holly says she will talk to her parents about when we can hang out again. They'll most likely have an answer by Sunday, where she can tell me after church, since we go to the same one. Maybe I should do the same with my parents, but if they start suspecting she is an actual girlfriend than just a friend. Plus, I'll never hear the end of it from my brothers. Manny is in elementary school, so he can copy anything what Roderick says. Mom told me I'm responsible for it, but come on, that's not my responsibility. Man needs bare self-awareness and control. Sunday. I'm not too fond of Sundays because of going to church. That might change now though. After church finished, Mom asked if she can talk to me in private. As I predicted, it was about Holly. I was nervous, but I didn't have much of a choice, so I tried to explain. I was not sure how she was feeling, but before she could reply, a familiar woman approached us. It was Miss Hills, who asked my mom if she could talk to her. Mom agreed and I went off to find Holly. I spotted her, but she was talking to Laurel. If I recall correctly, I haven't talked to Laurel before. Suddenly, I felt someone kick me. What? I looked down and I should have been shocked. It was Laurel's younger brother, Wesley. He was a menace when I tried to babysit him a few years back. You locked me outside, you crotch goblin. You slept in sister's bed, weirdo. Hey Greg, it's okay, you're forgiven. But never do that again, weirdo. Let's go home, Wesley. Shortly after, Laurel and Wesley left. Mom came over to Holly and I. She and Mrs. Hills agreed that Holly would come over to my house for a few hours, so Holly would be riding home with us this time. The downside was that Manny would have to sit in my lap. Why couldn't it be Roderick? Speaking of, Holly says she knows he seemed to be trying to flirt with Heather today before leaving church. Boff. That girl is totally out of Roderick's league. It sounded like the outcome was that Heather ignored him, but I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't notice him at all. Before leaving, Holly went to her family's car to get her backpack. Looks like she was prepared to come over. On Thursday, when we went to the library, we talked about video games. Our main experience with video games is the old Princess and Dress Up games that you play on the computer and the used video game catalog for girls, which she says she would lend me. She told me she was interested in Twisted Wizard, and I told her that if she wants to come over to my house, we could play it together. Holly is really good at video games. We completed 2 extra levels. I ended up telling Holly about the whole story about how and why I babysat Wesley in the first place during our gameplay. She admitted that Laurel doesn't seem my type. I can't really take that much offense to that because I don't know her. We read a few chapters of the Slumber Party Pals too before she went home, and I lent her some of the books. It was the best Sunday ever. P.S. I got to play those old girly games and read the catalog Holly lent me. I will admit, they're actually pretty fun. I don't get why a lot of boys try so hard avoiding girl stuff. They're really missing out. Monday. Well, turns out I didn't make the football team. Rowley did. So did Bryce, Albert Sandy, and Fregley of all people. Ron and I sat together at lunch where we crossed paths again with Shirag and Fregley, those who decided to sit with us. It was annoying. The one good thing that came out of it was that I got back at Shirag as he tried to roast me for not making it, but neither did he, so ha! I don't see your little shrimp in the football team. I ran into Holly between periods. There was some spare time, so I told her about the football tryout results. She said the same happened to her, but with the cheerleading squad. That's right. I totally forgot about thinking she would make it for sure. Holly said some of the girls from our middle school, such as Shelley, Bailey, and Abigail, were on the squad. I don't have any history with Shelley. We did go to the same school since elementary, but that's it. I used to think Bailey was the prettiest girl in our grade. But unless you're Bryce Anderson, no chance. I dodged the bullet anyway. Same goes with Abigail, who almost ruined the friendship between Riley and I. Then I realized we were not too far away from the main billboard, where all the clubs were listed and sign-ups were still open. Since we still had time, I suggested we go sign up for a club we can be together in. Holly seemed game for that. So we hurried there. The billboard was in sight, but so was someone else. It was a girl, and she looked familiar. Huh? Abigail. Oh, it's you. And I remember you too, Greg. Congratulations on making it to the cheerleading team. Yeah, congrats to me. Everyone was expecting for you to make Ollie. Funny how life works. There goes Abigail. Greg, how about we meet up here again right after the last period when school is over? Okay, see you then.